gonna start with our base, right?
Yep.
So this is very classic. In this pot right here, we're making a roux, which is some flour and butter, right? And we just cook that. We just combine like equal parts of it and cook it until we have this sort of wet sand consistency. That's what you're looking for, sort of a dirty blonde roux. If you're making gumbo, you make it a little darker, you get a lot of flavor out of it, but we're browning that protein right there. Then we're gonna add some of our milk, right? And our milk is gonna combine with this roux, and that's gonna make something classically called bechamel, right? And this is gonna be the base of everything that's really ooey and gooey and delicious when it comes to your mac and cheese. So we have that, and we're gonna cook that for like, 20 minutes, something like that. I'm gonna always put in one of my favorite ingredients, this little guy right here. So this is nutmeg, and nutmeg's in so many traditional recipes, and I think sometimes as like a younger chef, like we forget about these sort of classic
Nutmeg's
recipes.
in anything that's white, usually, and also paired often with anything dark green. So kale or spinach or chard, that kind of.
Absolutely.
world.
It's also, I think, in potpourri because it smells delicious.
It
reminds me of
smells
potpourri.
really good.
So here we have our finished bechamel, and what I'm gonna do then is take it to the next place. I'm gonna add some shredded cheddar, right? So I'm gonna add some cheddar.
Now this is your basic.
This is my base. So this is our
Richard,
cheese
before
sauce.
we continue,
got it.
how long? Say a pasta cooks 8 minutes. You read the box to see how long you should cook it if you're cooking it all the way. If you're making mac and cheese, I always undercook mine a little because you're gonna bake it in the oven. So what do you say?
Well, I agree with Rachael Ray, of course. Yes, cook it a little less, a few minutes less. So I've always believed that the Italians say al dente, and I've always thought that that means lazy. Like undercooked, but you do want it, in this case, you want it to the tooth, right?
So why don't you do like 2 minutes less than the box says, because it's gonna cook a little more.
Right.
Okay?
So here we go.
And then you need to cold shock it, honey. When you drain it, put it in some cold water and drain it again so it stops cooking until you use it. Okay?
Yep.
And one of the keys is to taste it. You're gonna taste the
All right,
noodle.
let's
You
taste
can
it.
see that it's
You
definitely
want
al
it to have a
dente.
bite left to it.
All right.
Delicious.
I'm gonna add this to my cheesy sauce right here.
Now
My
that's your
cheese
base.
bechamel. This is my base.
Chef, you
Here's-
tell me what I can do. I can hand you
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, right now I'm just gonna finish this base. So here's the
Okay.
key to me, is that now I would pull this off the stove, right? We have a cheese sauce, but this is where, if someone taught me, then add more cheese
More
to that.
cheese.
And now this is off the stove. This is not cooking. And what you're gonna get here is, as it cools, this cheese barely melts, and it gets real stretchy and ooey and gooey, and I'm getting goosebumps.
Super
because
good.
it's amazing, and I'm really hungry.